When you think of true wireless earbuds, it's easy to name the usual suspects: Apple, Sony, Bose. But for people who actually care about sound, there's one brand that consistently does things differently: Sennheiser. Their new Momentum True Wireless 4 isn't just another premium earbud. It's a statement, a culmination of years of audio engineering packed into something that fits in your pocket. This is Sennheiser's most advanced and future-ready true wireless model to date, designed to bring studio-grade sound and real-world convenience together in one sleek package. Today, we're breaking down everything: sound quality, ANC performance, comfort, features, battery life, and whether this pair really earns its flagship status. At first glance, the Momentum True Wireless 4 doesn't scream for attention. There's no flashy chrome, no over-branding, just a compact case wrapped in a woven fabric finish and the signature Sennheiser logo glinting on top. Open the lid and you're greeted by two earbuds that look familiar, but they've been refined. Slightly sleeker curves, more balanced weight, and a noticeably firmer magnetic dock. The moment you hold them, you can feel the density, the kind of premium solid that tells you it's been engineered, not just manufactured. Under the surface, these earbuds run on Qualcomm's latest S5 Sound Gen 2 platform, with Bluetooth 5.4 support. That means faster, more stable connectivity and lower latency for video and gaming. You also get support for advanced codecs like aptX Adaptive and aptX Lossless. So if you're using a compatible Android device, you can actually stream near CD quality audio wirelessly. And here's the big one: Sennheiser has built-in hardware support for LE audio and Auracast, features that promise next-gen broadcast and multi-device audio sharing once the software ecosystem catches up. That's a level of future-proofing most rivals don't even attempt. Comfort is where Sennheiser finally nails it. Earlier Momentum models sounded great, but could feel bulky. The True Wireless 4 refines the ergonomics, still substantial, but better balanced in ear. You get 4 ear tip sizes: XS, S, M, L, and optional stability fins that lock the earbuds into your ear without digging in. Once you find your fit, these barely move, even during workouts or runs. The earbuds themselves carry an IP54 rating, meaning they're protected against dust and light splashes, more robust than most high-end competitors. The case doesn't share that same level of protection, but the build feels durable and premium, with a satisfying magnetic lid closure that doesn't feel flimsy or plasticky. The case is slightly larger than ultra-compact ones like the Galaxy Buds or Beats Fit Pro, but the trade-off is battery capacity and sturdier construction. It's pocketable, just not coin pouch small. Let's talk about connection stability, something that separates premium priced from premium engineered. The Momentum True Wireless 4 delivers one of the most stable Bluetooth connections available right now. Pairing is quick and seamless, and once you're connected, dropouts are practically non-existent. Multi-device pairing is supported too, so you can switch between your phone and laptop without having to disconnect manually. Latency performance is excellent. Watching videos or editing content, the lip sync stays tight with minimal lag even without a gaming mode. For most users, it feels as responsive as a wired connection. This is where Sennheiser flexes its heritage. The Momentum True Wireless 4 uses the company's 7mm True Response drivers, the same family of drivers used in some of their professional monitoring gear. The sound signature is distinctly Sennheiser, warm, spacious, and detailed. The bass is powerful, yet tight. It doesn't overwhelm. The mids are rich and natural, especially for vocals and acoustic instruments. And the treble? Crisp, smooth, never sharp. There's a sense of space here that most wireless earbuds just can't replicate. The stereo separation is wide, the imaging precise. You can easily place where each instrument sits in a mix, something usually reserved for larger over-ears. And if you want to tweak it, the Smart Control app includes a full 5-band EQ and several sound presets. Whether you like analytical clarity or a deeper bass boost, You can customize it to your taste without sacrificing fidelity. This is audiophile grade tuning adapted for everyday use. You don't just hear your music, you feel it. Noise cancellation has become a baseline expectation in premium earbuds, and Sennheiser's adaptive ANC performs impressively well here. It doesn't just block out constant noises like engine hums or air conditioning, it adjusts in real time to changing environments. In a crowded cafe, traffic noise fades to a whisper. On a plane, low-frequency droning drops dramatically. While it may not completely erase every low-bass rumble like Bose's Quiet Comfort Ultra does, it's more than enough for travel, commuting, or focused work. The transparency mode is equally refined. Ambient sound feels natural, not artificial or overly boosted. You can carry a conversation or hear announcements clearly without taking an earbud out. The adaptive nature of both ANC and transparency means less fiddling in menus. They respond intelligently to your surroundings, which adds to that "it just works" experience. Qualcomm is solid, though not revolutionary. Sennheiser has improved beamforming microphones and wind noise reduction, making voices clear and stable in most conditions. In quiet or indoor settings, voices sound crisp and full. Outdoors, the mic system works well at reducing wind and traffic, but it's not entirely immune to harsh gusts. It's competent, good enough for calls, meetings, and voice recordings, but it still trails a bit behind Apple and Bose in pure clarity. If your workflow involves frequent video calls or recordings, you'll be fine. Just don't expect studio-grade voice pickup in a storm. Battery life has quietly become one of the Momentum True Wireless 4's strongest points. You get around 7 hours of playback per charge with ANC on, and up to 30 hours total with the case. That's consistent real-world performance, not optimistic lab figures. There's also fast charging. Pop them in for 8 minutes and get about an hour of playback. The case charges via USB-C or wireless Qi-Pad, giving you flexibility. This setup makes them perfect for travel or long workdays. You can comfortably go 2 to 3 days of heavy use before you even think about charging the case again. Sennheiser's Smart Control app deserves more credit than it gets. It's not bloated or slow, it's functional, minimal, and genuinely useful. Inside, you can customize touch controls, fine-tune EQ, toggle ANC and transparency, manage paired devices, and update firmware. The touch controls themselves are responsive, with clearly distinguishable taps and holds. Volume, track skipping, and ANC switching can all be remapped to fit your habits. This is one of those software experiences that enhances the product without calling attention to itself, a sign of mature design thinking. Use them for a week and you start noticing the difference between good earbuds and engineered earbuds. On the commute, the ANC softens city chaos to a low hum. At the office, transparency lets you hear your name without pulling a bud out. During workouts, the fit stays firm, and they don't slip even when you sweat. But it's in quiet, focused listening that they really shine. Plug into a lossless track, and you'll catch layers most earbuds blur together. Subtle reverb trails, breath in a vocal, the thump of fingers hitting strings. It's the kind of resolution that makes you want to re-listen to your favorite songs. This is luxury done right, not flashy or gimmicky, but genuinely elevating. For all that the Momentum True Wireless 4 gets right, there are still a few gaps. First, while the ANC is strong, it's not the best on the market. Bose and Sony still hold a narrow lead in ultra-low frequency cancellation. Second, while mic performance is good, it's not exceptional. If you live on Zoom or take calls in noisy environments all day, you might notice occasional background bleed.
Third, the earbuds themselves are slightly on the bulky side. They don't stick out awkwardly, but smaller-eared listeners might feel them after a few hours. Fit is highly individual. Once dialed in, they're secure, but expect a brief adjustment period. And finally, while Sennheiser advertises support for next-gen audio features like LE Audio and Auracast, those aren't yet live across devices. The hardware is ready, but software updates are still rolling out. So think of that as potential, not a feature you can use right now.
Still, these aren't deal breakers. They're just worth knowing before you buy. Another important aspect people forget: long-term ownership. The Momentum True Wireless 4 aren't designed as disposable tech. The materials feel durable, the hinge sturdy, and Sennheiser Service Network allows individual earbud replacements if you lose or damage one. The batteries are small, but with careful use and moderate charging cycles, you can expect at least 2 to 3 years before noticeable degradation, typical for high-end TWS models. While you can't replace the batteries yourself, Sennheiser has a better track record than most for repair options. It's not perfect, but it's more sustainable than average in this category. So, who's going to love these earbuds the most? Music lovers and audiophiles who want real fidelity, not boosted gimmicks. Commuters and travelers who want excellent ANC, long battery life, and reliable connectivity. Creators and power users who need multi-device pairing and low latency for editing or video work. Anyone tired of disposable gadgets who want something that feels built to last. If you're chasing ultimate compactness, feather-light earbuds, or budget options, these aren't it. But if you care about sound and experience first, they're easily one of the most satisfying choices on the market right now. The Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 are what happened when a legacy audio brand refines rather than reinvents. They don't try to copy Apple or chase trends. They double down on what matters: sound quality, build, and user experience. They deliver a warm, immersive signature with customization options for any taste. The ANC and Transparency are adaptive and reliable. The connectivity is rock solid, and they're designed with longevity and future-proofing in mind. Sure, the case could be smaller and the mics could be a touch better, but in the grand picture, this is one of the most complete wireless audio experiences available today. They sound expensive because they are, but they also earn it. If you want to stop cycling through earbuds every year and just own something that feels professional, confident, and built for the long haul, this might be your best move yet. You've just heard the breakdown of Sennheiser's Momentum True Wireless 4, a pair of earbuds that prove wireless doesn't have to mean compromise. If you found this deep dive helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more sound-focused reviews that cut through the hype. Next up, we're comparing the Momentum 4 against the Sony WF-1000 XM5 and the Bose QC Ultra to see which truly deserves the crown. Stay tuned. This is Headphone Pro Review, bringing clarity to the sound of modern tech.